You know what really grinds my gears?
Write this down.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are having a pleasant day. It is Sunday night, February 15th, 2026, and it's time for some Write That Down. I promised we were going to do some Write That Down after the Daytona 500, and I'm actually shooting it the same night that it happened the day of because I got some stuff I need to do tomorrow, and I don't have time to record Monday to get this out, so we're doing it tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. So let's check out the accountability session, and there's only one that came out the board, and it was a win. I'm not going to count this as a home run because, you know, the likelihood of a first-time winner is pretty good. It's not dire, but I thought about it. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to give myself a home run. I said there will be a first-time winner in this year's Daytona 500, and there was. Tyler Reddick won on the last lap. He was in third actually, and then they had a crash that happened. Thankfully, everybody crashed behind them, so they let the leaders finish the race rather than freeze the field. So Tyler Reddick wins his first Daytona 500. So congratulations to him. So with that dealt with, as I screwed up here. Okay, so with that done, my batting average is now 3 for 12. I have a 250 average, so no home runs yet. Thought about going back and seeing what I've predicted, whether any home runs should be granted, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm going to go back and look, but as of right now, no home runs. Pending review, I'm going to go back and check. But I do have 6 new predictions ready to go. And we're going to get right to it.
Write this down.
We're going to start with the NBA. I'm going to get this one locked down because this one is moving forward. There's already been talk and reports that this is going to happen. So I want to get this on the record, and that is the NBA is going to expand into 32-team league. And so on this one, I'm going to say 2 of the following 4 cities will be added into the NBA. So the 2 of these 4, Seattle, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City. Now, I think Seattle and Vegas are the most likely to, but here's why I'm picking Pittsburgh and Kansas City. Pittsburgh has all but one of the major sports teams in their city. They have the Pirates for baseball, they have the Steelers for football, and they have the Penguins in NHL. They don't have an NBA team just yet, so I think they could possibly be on the list. In Kansas City, pretty much the same thing. They don't have a hockey team. They just have baseball and football. They don't have basketball, and I think that could be a contender as well. But I think Seattle and Vegas are probably the more likely ones, and because of that happening, if they were to add 2 teams to the league, somebody's going to have to get moved to the East, which brings me up my next prediction.
Write this down.
And that is, I have to figure out who I think is going to move to the Eastern Conference. There's a number of teams that make sense to move them over, but I'm going to go with the one lone team, and if I hit this will be a home run. And I'm going to send the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think you move them to the Eastern Conference, and then you put them in the same division as, say, the Brewers, the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Pistons, and the Bulls, and I think that would make a good division. So I'm going to say the Minnesota Timberwolves will be moved to the Eastern Conference. Write that down.
Write this down.
Next prediction will be about the the NFL draft that's coming up. The Minnesota Vikings will either draft at the 18th pick, where they're at right now, or they're going to trade down. They will not trade up in this year's NFL draft. I don't think they are eyeballing anybody in particular that might be in the top 10. I think they're going to stand pat, or they're going to drop back for more draft capital, either in this year's draft or next year's. I think next year would be the smartest move because next year's is a deep draft, especially quarterback. If the Vikings decide J.J. McCarthy isn't the guy, it's going to be a deep quarterback class next year. So Minnesota Vikings will either draft at the 18th pick or they're going to trade down, and they will not trade up in this year's NFL draft in the first round. Write it down.
Write this down.
My next one, also an NFL one. This one's a hot rumor. Kyler Murray, the quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, will be traded. I'm not going to say which team. I'm going to leave it open. But Kyler Murray, the Cardinals are done on Murray. They will trade him away from the team.
Write this down.
I got another Minnesota Vikings one. The Vikings will play an international game in the 2026 season. The Vikings seem to be a popular team for international games. So I think they will get one international game, at least one. So Vikings will play an international game in the 2026 NFL season. Write that down.
Write this down.
In the coming year, there will be a credible report where Montreal will make a strong push for expansion or a team to relocate back to their city for MLB. I know they are currently working on Olympic Stadium, getting the roof fixed on that and fixing it. I know a lot of fans want to see Montreal come back, so I think there will be a strong push from the city via credible reports that they're going to be pushing for an expansion or for a relocation.
Write this down.
So for my last prediction, this is an extra one I'm going to do because the Timberwolves one about relocating to the Eastern Conference kind of went hand in hand with the expansion one, and I decided to put it on the record. So my last one here is the Twins one. Trevor Larnach will be traded or released by August 1st. We have a plethora of outfield players. I know there's teams looking for left-handed help, and I think Trevor Larnach's days in Minnesota are coming to an end. So he'll either be traded or released by August 1st. And that is it for this edition of Write This Down. If you like this episode, hit that like button, leave a comment if you like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to help out with future projects or upgrade the channel, please visit my Patreon, or you can drop something in the old Cash App. You don't have to help, but any help, greatly appreciated. Until next time, peace out.